Welcome back, friends, to another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Lids87 here, and today we are going to be taking a look at Krile and see how worthy she is of your precious tickets and or gems. Before I get into it though, friends, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and huge shout out to you guys. Thank you very much. We hit 6,000 subscribers. The goal is to hit 10K before the end of the year. That would be a wonderful milestone, so I appreciate even 6,000. Thank you guys. I appreciate the love and support that you guys have been showing towards me and for the videos that I create for you. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, shout outs are due in terms of resources, REMS database, Materia Bot Compendium, and Toneberry Troop. Those links will be down below in the description. So Krile, she's going to be coming back with her LD weapon and a slight rework. Now, she is going to be coming out the day I am making this video, so with the last dimensions end, and Ultimisia is going to be featured on here, her burst weapon at least, and synergy characters are going to be Realm and Aphmau. So let's go ahead and take a look at Krile to see what she is going to be bringing to the table. So if you're not familiar with Krile, she is a character from Final Fantasy V. She's a Blue Crystal Affinity character. And again, like I mentioned earlier, she is going to be getting a rework and LD weapon. Now Krile, she is a type of Thunder Support Enabler unit in the actual game. Okay, so now everybody else familiar with Krile would like to skip ahead. There are going to be timestamps down below in the description, time frame, everybody else. I will be recapping what Krile does. So something to take into consideration is that with Krile, or truthfully any Final Fantasy V character, is that they have a mastery level. What that means is the more you use their ability, the sooner they upgrade. So in terms of Krile, Varus, Galuf, Bartz, and Lena, if you use their abilities after a certain point, they will get their plus versions. But it's gotten to a point now where after you use their ability once, they will upgrade to their plus versions. Alright, friends, so just keep that in mind. If you see it in its base form, use it once, they will upgrade. So, Krile's first ability, Ray of Hope. She will brave heal the party by 170% of imp range. She will grant party greater damage buff, and she will grant herself 50% attack for 8 turns. Ray of Hope plus, she will brave heal the party by 200% of imp brave. This will not increase the turn count, and this goes at an extremely high turn rate, allowing her to act immediately in a lot of cases. Now, that greater damage buff she does grant to the party, it is an 8-turn buff that is going to increase the brave damage by 60% of that party member when hitting an enemy's elemental weakness, and we're going to talk about this a little bit later. Second ability, Thunder. At base, 5-hit Thunder Brave plus HP attack, 50% splash. She will grant herself 20% imp brave for 3 turns, Thunder 5 plus. It's going to hit harder. She will grant herself 80% max brave up for 6 turns, and she will also grant herself that 20% imp brave up buff, but not for 6 turns. Additional ability, all advanced 2 uses for 5 turns. The party gets 20% stolen overflow for 5 turns. Krile's call action, Ray of Hope call. She will brave heal the party, and she will grant allies 60% greater damage for 6 turns. Her EX ability, Quick Dual Cast. It does recharge at a fast recast speed. 3-hit AoE Thunder Brave plus HP attack split. Executed 3 times. She will inflict Thunder Resist down on all the targets for 4 turns. And she will grant herself a special effect, Earth's Crystal Light. Now, at EX plus 2 out of 3, she will fill her EX gauge to the max at the start of the quest. So enjoy that free Brave that's going to come with her special effect. And that's Earth's Crystal Light. It is a 5-turn special effect on Krile. Now, the party members, all your party members, they will brave heal every turn by 10% of total HP damage dealt with Quick Dual Cast. So whatever damage you do with your EX ability, that's how much brave your party members are going to receive every turn, by 10% of the HP damage dealt. Now, this even includes enemies' turns. So every single turn that happens, this will go down by 1, and your party members will be brave healed. Massive amounts of brave battery. This is where your party members are going to receive a majority of their brave in terms of having Krile on your team composition. Her bonus sphere, after maxing out her EX weapon, you will gain access to a C-type bonus sphere. So when the wielder, when breaking a target or attacking a broken target, this will brave heal the party by 20% of their imp brave. Okay, now time to talk about her LD ability, her LD weapon, LD ability, Cleansing. She has 3 uses of this. So keep in mind that her LD boards, they are already included in the description here. So it's going to be a 4-hit Thunder AoE Brave plus split HP attack executed 3 times. She will brave heal the party by 10% of the total HP damage dealt. She will inflict Thunder Resist down on all the targets for 4 turns, and she will also inflict a new debuff called Judgment for 1 turn, while also granting herself a buff called Unspoken Bond for 16 turns. Unspoken Bond, 16 turns. Her own Brave will not drop below 10%, so she is somewhat safe from getting broken depending on how hard the boss is going to hit. This is going to increase her int Brave by 60%. This will grant the party 20% Thunder Enhance. So your allies that do non-elemental damage, they now do Thunder-based damage. And this will also grant the party 20% up to attack and stolen and gained Brave overflows. So with her Unspoken Bond buff and her greater damage buff, she is enabling your party members to hit harder because they are going to be hitting weakness damage. So 20% Thunder Enhance plus an additional 60% Brave damage with that greater damage. Yes, excellent LD buff for Krile. Now that Judgment debuff, it is a 1-turn debuff on the enemies. This is going to decrease the enemy's defense by 30%. But once this expires, this will trigger an ability called Judgment. Now Judgment, it is going to do some damage, and this will inflict paralysis for 1 turn. So she does have a little bit utility now built into her kit. Her LD call action, it is going to be her cleansing call, so it's going to do damage. It's going to brave heal the party. It's going to inflict Thunder Resist down on all the targets, and this will also inflict Judgment on said target, while also giving the caller a special effect, which is going to grant the party plus 20% Thunder Enhance, and also grant them plus 20% to attack and stolen gained Brave overflow. So if Krile's not on your team, you're primarily using her for her call actions. You're going to use her Ray of Hope call action to grant your party members greater damage. You're going to go into her LD call action to grant your party members Thunder Enhance, and watch your party members just dish out a lot of damage. Now, this is going to be extremely useful too, especially if a unit on your party, if it's a burst unit that does non-elemental damage, they're going to be hitting so much harder during their burst mode. Krile's 7-star armor, Unity's Keystone. This is going to increase the party's Brave damage dealt limit cap by 5% and her own held Brave and HP damage limit by 10%. Pros and cons about Krile. So the main pro about her is that she is a massive Brave battery unit with her Ray of Hope and primarily with her EX ability special effect. Every single turn your party members, while her special effect is up, is going to be receiving Brave. And also she is an enabler. She lets your party members hit harder with granting them greater damage with her Ray of Hope ability, and also inflicting Thunder Resist down and enhancing your party members with Thunder. Enjoy the free plus 60% Brave damage when you're hitting elemental weakness. Cons about Krile is that she can have up to 5 total buffs, and only one of them, I'm sorry, it says generic, but only one of them is a framed buff. The rest of them are generic. I'm not including her special effect because that is a special effect, so that will pretty much never go away until it expires. So be very careful when you are bringing other party members that can grant Krile more than 2 buffs. And of course, her kit is Thunder based, so because we have an extremely powerful unit called Lightning, there are going to be stages, Lufenia is heading our way, that are going to absorb Thunder or resist it. I mean, we have seen some of those already, so just be mindful of that as we go forward into the Lufenia era. Alright friends, now we're at that portion of the video. How worthy are they? How worthy is Krile of your precious tickets and or gems? Krile is absolutely worthy of your resources. Now, I do have on here that questionable for free multi-draw. Now, I was reading the slides when they did their community live stream, and we're supposed to be receiving a free multi-draw within the 3rd year anniversary campaign, which ends on March 1st UTC time. So this banner, of course, is going to fall within that time frame. So we should be getting a free multi-draw on this banner. If anybody else would love to confirm that down below in the comments, I would greatly appreciate it. But to my understanding is that we will be getting a free multi-draw on this banner. Alright friends, so Ultimecia is on this banner. It's possible you could pick it up for free if we get a free multi-draw. It's possible you could pick up Krile's LD weapon for free, or even Realm or Aphma. I love Aphma. She's a great unit, even with her LD ability. But that's for a different video. Alright friends, so Krile. Honestly, like, there's really not much to say about Krile. She is a good unit to pick up for your team composition. She is not complicated to use. Enhances your party with thunder, inflicts thunder resist down. Grants them greater damage to further boost their brave damage by 60%. Massive brave battery towards your party. Use her EX ability. Go into a burst mode. Enjoy the free brave that you're going to be gaining every single turn. And now she has utility with her LD ability, with her LD debuff Judgment, which will trigger upon expiration. That will trigger a paralysis, and this is also carried over to her LD call action. Yes, it takes 2 turns fully for the enemy to be paralyzed, so 1 turn to expire, and the following turn they will be paralyzed, but you can plan around this. All right, friends, so I honestly believe that Krile is a worthy unit to add onto your team composition because of she enables your party members in massive brave battery. Again, just be mindful going forward that there are going to be Lufenias that resist and or absorb thunder, so she cannot be used, and that means your party members cannot be used because she does enhance your entire party, non-elemental units, with thunder. But wherever thunder is not absorbed or resisted, she is going to work beautifully on your team composition. So if you're looking for a massive brave battery to add onto your team composition, Krile is worthy of your resources. That is it for this video, friends. I want to thank you guys for watching my How Worthy Are They covering Krile. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments what you guys are going to be doing on Krile's banner. Me personally, I am going to be throwing maybe like 300 tickets for Krile. I like Krile. She's a great unit in my own personal opinion. I loved using her on the JP side, so I want to use her on the global side of the game. I do want to try her out on team compositions, again, because of the massive brave battery and just so much more damage during a chase sequence. All right, friends, so that's going to be my own personal plans. Again, let me know down below in the comments what you guys are going to be doing. And until next time, friends, good luck and have a good one.